So the episode began where it left off last week with DJ Seth Gwen Fest XL, you feel me? And the winner ended up being Lil B, her little lip syncing routine, her little Beyonce routine, with her dipping it and doing it, she won it. BBOD salty, especially Mo, but as we know, Mo and Little B have had issues in the past, so of course she wouldn't be a fan and agree with the judge's decisions. Lil B won. She was just like, wow, well, she was lip syncing and this and that, yada yada yada. Moving on to Peter Guns. Peter Guns, he's sitting in the chair. It looked like he at the doctor's office, and he just like, you know what, my baby girl talking about his oldest daughter, her talking about that I need a vasectomy really got me to thinking. Like, yo, I think I need a vasectomy. So we think that he going to get his vasectomy, except he going in to see about Tara. Tara's pregnant with his 10th child. Actually, I think it's 11 kids that he got, because I don't think that Amina had an abortion. She told the world that she had an abortion. She, and Tara's going back and forth, tick for tack, whatever. I think he actually got 11 kids on the way or whatever. I don't know if Tara had the baby by now, had the little boy, yada yada. He decides to tell Tara that his oldest daughter, I think her name is Whitney, that they are, they both agreed that they need to get a vasectomy. And Tara's just like, you know what, I believe it when I see it, whatever. All right, so we got Remy and Pap. Remy and Pap, they had a scene and they talking or whatever. They picking out linens. Remy is kind of like a bridezilla for real. She's really turned. She's really much. She wants more and more and more and more and more. It's never enough with her. So they picking out linens, talking. Pap's worried about Remy and her, her temperament and all that. What's going on with Remy, because it's all about Remy. You feel me? And he's just like, you know what? He don't want Remy to revert back to her old ways or whatever, and everything that was going on with that. You feel me? And he feels like Ra is a negative influence on Remy, as if Remy's not her own person and she's not her own adult, and she can't make clear, right, conscious, real, mature decisions or something. Like somebody put these people in her life or whatever, or put her in a negative situation. She can't control herself or something. Like she don't have her own mind. Like she's not grown. Please, if Remy want to pop off, Remy want to pop off. Straight up. All right, so we get to Lil B. Little B is sitting in the studio. There's a whole bunch of things that's happening right now. And she's talking and she's just like, you know what? I just turned the TV up, by the way. I want to see this part on the show. But anyway, y'all still hear me. Y'all good. So she's just pretty much like, look, a lot of opportunities that happened for her since the whole Gwyneth Fest thing, and she's working with this major producer who's worked with a lot of people in the game. So long behold, here comes Mariah Lynn, and here comes Cardi B. You dig? They coming in and talking. Mariah Lynn was just like, "Yo, congratulations, little B," and all that, But it's just craziness. Of course, this is the second time Cardi B was not invited to the Gwyneth Fest. Apparently, what's his name? DJ Self didn't tell her, and she felt some kind of way. I mean, and so there you go. Who cares? So Mariah Lynn was like, yeah, it was drama, whatever, telling Cardi B, and I had to slap them papers on her, that Miss No Money is a snitch and this and that and yada yada. I'm trying to figure out why Mariah Lynn thinks that people care that is a supposedly restraining order on Little B. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares about any of you? Any of you? You feel me? But anyway, Cardi B was just like, I'm glad that Mariah Lynn won and whatever and all that stuff. But I'm sick of no, I'm glad a little B winning, but I'm sick of her looking like me. We still look like sisters for different daddies. Damn, you feel me? But it's just this whole thing with Joe that's going on. She was telling the girls, so she was just like, yo, it's this whole thing with Joe, the nigga in jail, and she getting ready to marry. She got the marriage papers been sent to her through the mail. And it's just craziness. It's just like, you really gonna marry this dude? She was just like, He's not excited about me being independent. He kind of just wants me to stay at home, be this whole little, white lady churning butter and stuff, and that's just not me. And Little B basically schools them. It's just like, look, no, before I get to that, Mariah Lynn, she was just like, her mama getting ready to give birth to her little baby brother or baby sister. Once again, and she's going through and she don't know what to do, just craziness. Mariah Lynn's mama, yo, I don't like to talk about people's mothers. I don't like to talk about people's mothers, but Mariah's mama is trifling as hell, like just straight, trailer park superstar, and I just can't. This is just, it's just not how I ever, never, ever on a day. You feel me? So anyway, um, we got my Lil B was just like, look, y'all need to do what's best for y'all or whatever. And this Joe dude, who you met months and who you practically just met months, and then he got locked up, and you all in love. Like, there's no way he wants you to just sit at home and do nothing and be nobody. Cardi B, you need to think about that. What's her morals? What her values? I don't know. But she had a rough life, She don't know, so whatever. Hopefully, she don't marry this dude though. So Remy Ma and Ra Alley, they talking or whatever, and he tells her that Pap. She tells Remy tells Ra that Pap has had issues or whatever with her. He's worried about the whole issues with you and Yandy and this and that. Remy also tells Ra that Yandy said that she didn't know that her and the screw dude had any issues. Ra was just like, yo, that's not true. She was right there. She know exactly what's went on. And for me, I personally believe that Yandy knew that Screw and Ra had an issue. However, there's still no reason is for Ra to act like a banshee. Like, chill. Where's your chill? Like, you going on and on about how Mo was unclassy and all this and that. But you going out, you just as banshee and hood rat as the rest of them. So practice what you preach, man. Don't be a hypocrite. I can never take you seriously, ever. Like I say, Ra Alley is the number one stunt queen on TV right now. She is. Fakes, fallacies, and bullshit. She's a shoe designer or a shoe seller, whatever Yandy said. So, Ra was just, she just can't believe it or whatever. She was just like, all right, well, I'll talk to Yandy, this and that. All right, so, let's see. What's the next scene? We get to Miss Mo Money and Sexy Lexi, BBOD back together since the Gwyneth Fest. They on the set of their new video, Tata Talicious Part 2 or whatever. And they was just like, look, yo, Miss Mariah, not Carrie. She'll never be Mariah, ever. That's right. Miss Mariah, not Carrie. Talking about Mariah Lynn. She's doing all this and that and starting stuff and slapping the papers. Just like, what the hell was that? Whatever. Lamar also let Sexy Lexi know that they need to pick a manager, one manager. Since BBOD is back together, I don't need Yandy, you don't need Ra. Like, who's we gonna pick? Do we need to go out and put on Google, search for some managers? Like, what's the T? We need to know what's going on. We can't have two managers as a group, you feel me? Sexy Lexi basically agrees. Sexy Lexi is definitely the more passive one in the situation. And Lil Mo is definitely not Lil Mo. Miss Mo Money is definitely the more aggressive one, but she looks aggressive, clearly. So anyway, moving on from that scene, Tara and Yandy have the scene. Basically, Yandy is reading Tara, basically telling her that she's stupid as fuck, which she is, for getting impregnated once again. She already got two boys by Peter Guns. Now she finna have a third boy by Peter Guns. It's just like, no dick is that good. Like, what is wrong with you, ma? Like, you fucking losing your mind, yo. Like, she's a fake. She's a addiction having thought. That's exactly what Tara is. She don't practice what she preach. Like many of these women on the show, she's ridiculous. I don't care how smart she sounds. She's the fool in the head. And definitely one of my subscribers let me know that. And when I did a little history, I was like, yeah, this girl Tara is not quite right. I don't care how many big words she knows. It means nothing. It means nothing. She just talking to her ass, yo. Basically, Yandy let her know that you crazy or whatever. We speaking of Yandy, we also find out that Mendices he got 8 year sentence in jail or whatever. That's kind of sad. You feel me? Hold your head up, bruh. Or whatever. Even though you did it, hold your head up, bro. You feel me? Because Brenda's got a baby and Mendices got like 4 or 5. You feel me? So Yandy, they sitting there crying on the bus. Mendices he wants to put this whole baby mothers thing together with all three of his baby mothers. So, we'll get to that later on. Let's see, Cardi B, she's meeting up with DJ Self, and she's been begging DJ Self apparently for like 7 months, 7 whole months. How Remy been locked up for 6.5 whole years. Remy, no, Cardi B been asking DJ Self, yo, why won't you play my songs, yo? Like when I rock with you, I rock with you hard. When I rock with a nigga, I rock with them hard. And it's just craziness. DJ Self just sitting there looking at her like like she's stupid or whatever. My thing with Cardi B and DJ Self is this: Cardi B, you was messing around with this dude. You thought you could get somewhere. You thought you had a come up moment. Just like me, all these women think that the messing around with the creep squad gonna give them a come up or whatever when they get you nothing but heartache and pain, like R. Kelly in a Osley Brothers video. You feel me? Like, stop messing with these dudes expecting something. Like, he just see you as a stripper thought with a couple of songs. He's been saying that. As Maya Angelou, the late great Maya Angelou said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. Which is the truth, you feel me? Like, Cardi B, this is partly your fault, I feel. You put all your eggs in one basket. DJ Self ain't the only DJ. And your flow is kind of sick. Like, get somebody else to listen to your music, you feel me? Like, fuck DJ Self, is old, dried up ass. Like, are you serious? So she's going out, yeah, everybody, you playing ta 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 licious and PBOD and all this stuff. This shit was kind of funny though. So Cardi B still salty, still begging every freaking episode DJ Self to play her music. Damn. Last scene, we get to Mandices and his three baby mothers. We get what's his mama name? Uh I think his mama named Judy. We get Judy, which is Mandisi's actual mother. We got Yanzi. We got this girl named Erica, which is Amir's his oldest sons, or whatever. Baby mother, and then we get this other baby mother, this light-skinned girl, and her, which I thought was her lover, but it's actually her mother. She's suited up or whatever, giving real Crooklyn tease. So get she's real aggressive, she's real rugged, and Judy and that girl's mother, they get into it or whatever. Judy was just like, yo, my son is going away for jail, like he's going away for 8 years, we need to get along, this and that. But really sparked the argument was Judy brought up the rough looking lady's daughter, which is the baby mama of one of Mandisi's sons. She brought up the fact that she went to jail, so you can't judge and this and that. I don't really understand or how it got to that, but they started fighting. The manly looking lady, she gets up, she getting ready to fight Judy. Judy finna leave. It's just crazy. Yandy just sitting there with her eyes and just looking. It was just a mess. It was just a fool. But it was pretty much the ending. They basically agreed that we just gonna work it out for the kids, and there it is with that or whatever. I feel slightly bad or whatever. I don't like to see nobody going to jail, and he got all them kids. It's just gonna be rough on Yandy Knuckles. But I mean, it is what it is. What I'm confused about is to why she married him. Yandy's a stunt queen too. You feel me? Like, why would you marry him? Eventually he's going away for jail. Like, you gonna wait on a man for 8 years? Explain that to me, ladies. How that happens? Explain that. Would you, my subscribers out there? You feel me? Um, did I miss anything? I felt like Yandy and Rod Alley, they had a scene. They talked. They basically agreed to disagree. Rod Alley agreed. Yandy really didn't own up to anything, which I knew she wouldn't. She is, she's a little bit of a shit starter, but then she sits back and be like, no, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm classy. I'm not about that life or whatever. I'm working. Okay. And Rod Alley basically agreed that she was wrong for what she did, which she was. She had to like a wild ape, and So it was just crazy. They basically agreed to disagree, and you're now her friend, and this and that, and they ain't got to be cool, but they'll respect Remy and all that stuff. Remy got her outfit from RuPaul's Drag Race. Anyway, I'm out.